In this session, we are going to see the probability distribution table for the binomial distribution, and we will see the how to find out the mean for the binomial distribution. In last session, we have covered the derivation of a binomial distribution. So we have seen that the binomial distribution is going to be depend on two parameters. One is the n is the it's the number of trials, and p is the it's the probability of success. And from p we can find out the probability of failure, which is equal to 1 minus p, and it is denoted by using the letter q. So this session we are going to be start with the probability distribution. So we have seen that a probability distribution is nothing but it's a table which consists of a two rows in which first row consists of a x, where x is nothing but it's a values of a random variable while performing the random experiment, and the second value is nothing but it's a p of x, where p of x is nothing but it's a probability for that respective trial, right? So this x can be consist of a values from 0 to n, where 0 indicate that event is not going to be occurred, right? We will get some other result, whereas the 1 indicate that you will be favorable case is occurred first time in a such a way that, so the values of x are nothing but it's from the 0, 1, 2 till n. So we have to put the values of 0, 1, 2 till n in the formula of a binomial distribution. So what is the formula for binomial distribution? It is equal to the n c x p raised to x q raised to n minus x. Okay, so we are putting these values into this formula. So what will we get when we put the x is equal to 0? So when you put x is equal to 0, so what is the formula for nc0? So nc0 is nothing but it's a n factorial divided by n minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. So 0 factorial is always equal to the 1 factorial, and n minus 0 is nothing but it's a n. So that will give you the n factorial. So these are going to be get cancelled out. So what will be remain? It's a 1. So this always 1, and anything raised to 0 will be always 1. So what will be get? It's a q raised to n. So when you put x is equal to 0, you will be get q raised to n, right? When you put value of x is equal to 1, so what you will be get? It's equal to the you can try, it's a n minus 1 divided by n, you will be get n, then this is the p, and q raised to n minus 1. When you put it's equal to 2, so what will be get? It's a n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial p square q raised to n minus 2. When you put x is equal to n, so in that case you will be get p raised to n. So to find out the total probability for the binomial distribution, you have to just add all these terms of a probability. So what is the first term? It's a q raised to n, then plus n p q raised to n minus 1 plus n minus 1 upon 2 factorial into p square q raised to n minus 2 plus dot, what is the last term? It's a p raised to n. So if you carefully observe this, then this is nothing but it's the expansion of a p plus q raised to n. And what is the p plus q? P plus q is nothing but it's a probability of failure and success, and it is always equal to the 1. So because we know that the total probability is equal to the 1, it never exceeds the 1. So 1 raised to n, and 1 raised to anything is equal to 1. So always keep a thing in your mind that in the case of a binomial distribution, the total probability again remains equal to the 1. Okay. So the next point we are going to be covered is a mean. Mean in the case of a binomial distribution. So how to find out a mean? So to find out a mean, we have seen a formula. A mean is nothing but it's the expected value, and expected value is nothing but it's the sum of products of value of a random variable by its respective probability. So we can write down mean by using a letter either mu or it is e of x, where mu is nothing but it is used to denote the x mean, sorry, and e of x is also denoted it's a mean. So this is equal to the it's a where x can consist of a value 0, 1, 2 till n. Okay, so when you put x is equal to 0 in this formula, so this is nothing but it's a mean is nothing but it's a products of sum of value of a random variable by with its probability. So when you put x is equal to 0, so what you will be get, if you multiply anything with respect to 0, so you will be get a 0. Then the next term is a 1. So when the value of x is equal to 1, and this p of x is nothing but it's a formula which is used for the binomial distribution, right? So ncx p raised to x q raised to n minus x. So again, when you put the value of x is equal to 1, so what will be get, it's a 1 into n p q raised to n minus 1. Okay, plus when you put the value of x is equal to 2, so what will be get, we have seen that when the value of x is equal to 2, so what is the expansion for the binomial distribution? So that is equal to the n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into p square q raised to n minus 2. So this we will go till the n term. So when you put the values is equal to n, so what will we get? It's always equal to the, so x is equal to n, and when value of x is equal to n, so if we expand this, so what will we get? It's a ncn p raised to n q raised to n minus n. So this will give, this is going to be 1, this is remains as it is pn, and ncn, so ncn is nothing but it's a n factorial upon n minus n factorial into n factorial. So this is nothing but it's again a 1. So only what is remain, it's a p raised to n is going to be remain. So if you carefully observe, this is going to be cancelled out. So in each and every terms you can find out the common term as a np. Here n is there, p is there, again here n is there, p is there, and then again in last n is there and p is there. So we can take np as a common term, and the remaining things we will remain in a bracket. So what will be the inside the bracket? It's a q raised to n minus 1 plus this 2 is going to be get cancelled out, and this n is come outside, this p is, comes out. So what will be remain? It's a n minus 1 p q raised to n minus 2 plus dot 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 till what will be the last term, since this n is outside and 1 p is outside, so what will be remain? It's a p raised to n minus 1. So if you carefully observe this, then this is nothing but it's the expansion of a p plus q raised to n minus 1. So again p plus q raised to n minus 1, and again we know that p plus q is it's a probability of success and the failure, since it's binomial distributions and the results are always a dichotomous. So the probability is always going to be p and q is going to be 1, and 1 raised to everything is equal to 1. So what will be remains? It's a np. So in the case of a binomial distribution, mean is equal to the np. So this is the way we can find out the mean for the binomial distributions. Okay, so in next session we will start with the variance. So how to find out the variance for the binomial distribution we will see in the next session. Thank you.